Church, I just got finished watching the season finale of Porsha's Family Matters, and baby, just like the on-again, off-again relationship of Porsha and Dennis, there is no resolution to be found anywhere. I got my notes. I hope y'all got yours. Let's get on into this hot-ass mess. Y'all, so let's jump right on into the Porsha and Dennis divide post the Mexico trip and during the reunion for PJ. First off, I really want to commend Porsha and Dennis for putting aside their personal issues for the benefit of their daughter. That's what good parents do. It doesn't matter what's going on between you and me. PJ is the focus, and they needed to be there for her for the surgery and also the aftercare. So kudos to them for that. Now, on the other side of it, y'all, was it me, or did y'all think when Dennis came to drop PJ off that Porsha was pretty much doing what she always does in terms of sweeping things underneath the rug, right? It seemed like she just wanted to move forward. She didn't want to address anything that happened. She tried to invite him in, and Dennis was really taken aback by it. I was actually team Dennis in this situation. Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same things and expecting different results. So it's like you want to keep acting like nothing is the matter, nothing is wrong, and then we have no resolution. And this dates back to not only this particular instance, but also the dissolution of their relationship, right? The reasons surrounding why Dennis cheated on Porsha while she was pregnant, the fact that they never really got any sort of actual resolution between the two of them before she got with Simon and moved on from there. So it just seems like Porsha's in this perpetual cycle of not apologizing, not taking responsibility, and sweeping things under the rug just to go along to get along. And to me, that only works to a certain extent. Yes, it helps you to move forward, but in the grand scheme of things, if you never find resolution to any of the issues in your life, you just keep on sweeping them under the rug until they blow up and manifest themselves into dysfunction in your life, which is what we've seen this season. So we'll see what happens, y'all. Moving forward to Aunt Liz encouraging Dennis. Y'all, I really like the fact that Aunt Liz took it upon herself to sort of try to be the pseudo mediator between Porsha and Dennis. I feel like someone from Porsha's side of the family who Porsha respected needed to be an advocate for Dennis and not be on his side, but be fair in the situation. Keep him encouraged as a father and also try to, welcome him in to let him know that he has a place in the family and he is loved, right? And I think in time, perhaps Aunt Liz being such a champion for Dennis, or a person who, in a way has his back, may rub off on helping the relationship between he and Porsha. So I really like that. But baby, listen, you never give someone, you never break them down without building them back up, okay? So I did the reverse just now. I built her up, okay? Now I gotta break you down a little bit, Aunt Liz, okay? Was it me, y'all, or were y'all taken aback by the utter and complete palm tree that Aunt Liz threw at Diane and her side of the family, baby? Aunt Liz said, Hosea Williams got 7 other children, okay? And then there's the Diane side of the family. Baby, when I tell you, I hollered, okay, at that point. Because the undercurrent and the subtext of what she was saying was Hosea Williams got 7 unproblematic ass children over there that don't bother nobody, and they are the representative of his legacy and the civil rights movement, honey. And then you got Diane's side of the family over there, and she knew what she did. Listen, old black women are some of the shadiest women that you will ever find, okay? They know how to get your ass together, and then they play stupid, when they get caught in their shade. So I see you, Aunt Liz. I'm glad that you balance it out. You're an encourager for Dennis, and you also shady as hell at the same time. So I like her. Now, moving forward to Londie and Porsha. Y'all, this is where we're going to have to call a spade, okay? In my humble opinion, Porsha got that girl fired, okay? Yes, she did, okay? Now listen, when you didn't do something, you explicitly say, I did not do something. What did Porsha say in that instance? She says, I don't remember that. Now, for y'all that know, the legal system and legalese and, how people act on the stand, one of the pivotal phrases that people always use when they either don't remember something or don't want to admit to something or want to get around it is they say, I don't recall, okay? I would equivocate I don't recall with I don't remember in this instance, okay? Because that lady never said it didn't happen. You know, she said Dennis was a liar. I don't even know if she said Dennis was a liar. She said Dennis was trying to stir up mess, okay? He was trying to stir up stress, strife, and confusion in that lady's life, okay? And that may be part of it, okay? But Porsha did not explicitly say that she did not get Londie fired. Now, on the other side of things, y'all, why do you think Londie wants to be in Porsha's inner circle so bad, right? And while I was watching it, I was sort of thinking, and I could be wrong for this, and y'all drop down in the comments and let me know, but would Londie be making such a fuss to be in the glow of Porsha's inner circle or to be around her, to be on her coattails, if Porsha wasn't in the position to put Londie on, to put Londie in a better state of life, to put Londie in the spotlight, to get Londie's life started in a social media entertainment industry capacity, right? Because listen, if that lady just wants to be closer to her cousin because she loves her cousin, that's one thing. But part of me just feels that her reliance on trying to be near Porsha and in Porsha's aura has more to do with self-promotion than it has to do with actually wanting to foster a relationship. So y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if you peep that too or if I'm way off. Now, when we first met Londie, she did say that she was the person that Porsha didn't really get along with because she always keeps it real. So to me, if your focus is keeping it real, you wouldn't even care whether or not you have a deep relationship with this lady or not. But maybe it's just me. And I really do hope that her intentions are pure. But in this age of people trying to get on, unfortunately, we have to ask the question, you know, is she trying to get on because of what Porsha can do for her? I don't know, but we'll see. But Londie, you did real good in that situation. Listen, whenever it's not going your way, you cry. Like I'm telling you, you cry or you make a big fuss. What the crying does is that it immediately de-escalates the situation and make people want to get on your, good side. Woo, 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 Londie. It's okay. I'm trying to work it out with you. So listen, maybe Londie is really the smartest one of them all. We shall see. Moving forward, to Simon is actually divorced and he and Porsha have bought a new house. I think it's great that Simon's finally divorced. I think the relationship with Falynn was his big media circus, and hopefully this starts the instance of putting the kibosh on that whole drama. Hell, you left one set of drama with Simon and Falynn, and you created this whole new drama with Simon and Porsha, and then brought her family into it. So I really can't tell if this is just how crazy Porsha life is or if this is just some grand, storyline to keep her on TV. I really don't know. But listen, kudos to Simon for finally getting divorced and putting that chapter behind him. Kudos to Porsha and Simon for buying a new house. Now listen, Porsha, make sure your name is on that damn title, okay? Because mama didn't raise no fool twice. Okay, if y'all will recall, Porsha got tossed on her ass out that house with Cordell because her name wasn't on anything. And that's why she, bought the house and she rebuilt her life and figured out a way to move forward. So all I say is mama didn't raise no fool twice. Make sure your name is on the title and the deed, boo-boo, okay? Because listen, quiet as it's kept, or not even quiet because he said on the damn show, Simon already got a damn moving company on, his hotline ready to move a bitch out when shit go wrong. So Simon can't move you out if your name is on the title and the deed. So Porsha, just don't be stupid this time. And the streets say that Portia's not getting rid of her house, which I think is a very, very good play in this instance. Because although I hope it works out for you and Simon, truthfully, I ain't sure. Okay, so you need somewhere to go. And the streets say that she actually has moved Mama Diane into her house. And I guess got rid of Mama Diane's house. So good. Everybody coming up in the situation. Simon coming up, Porsha coming up, Miss Diane coming up and living in the lap of luxury. So good for her. She can eat her lemon pepper wings and all that damn square footage. Moving forward, Simon oversteps. Treat Hosea Williams' granddaughter better. This is why I feel like this whole episode of me talking about this show is me giving people props and then tearing them down. I don't know. This show got me so messed up. Okay. Simon has been relatively unproblematic this season on the show, which I like, right? After all the hullabaloo that went on between him, Falynn, and Porsha, I thought it was good that he played the low-key African man on the side with the money, trying to do the best for his girl and move forward in peace, love, and, chicken grease and whatnot. But I really felt that he overstepped his bounds when he was talking to Aunt Liz, right? Saying that they need to treat Hosea Williams' granddaughter better. Listen, they can only treat Hosea Williams' granddaughter how she act, okay? If Hosea Williams' granddaughter, Miss Porsha, would act a bit better, perhaps she would get different treatment. I don't like this whole like, on one hand, I'm glad that he's sticking up for his girl. On the other side, his statement is problematic for me because it sort of gives her carte blanche to act any way she wants to, and because she's Hosea Williams' granddaughter, we just give her a blank check to act up. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So right sentiment, wrong audience, and wrong time. Okay, so I mostly like Simon, but that made me look at him a little bit funny, and I'm mad that Aunt Liz didn't check him in the damn instance, but she checked him in her confessional. But maybe she was just trying to go along and get along, and that really wasn't the event to blow up since they already had the issues in Mexico. Moving forward to our last point, the Porsha and Dennis sit down. Y'all, this was one of the hardest scenes to watch because it just really seemed like the dissolution of the Porsha and Dennis relationship. So just a couple notes on this one. Porsha was unnecessarily tight-lipped on her house location. She was very guarded. They seemed to be talking different languages in terms of Porsha thinking that she's working out some sort of master schedule for them to figure out Pilar's care. And Dennis is talking about an actual court order. Now, this is what I have to say on this matter. Y'all have tried it the other way, and it hasn't worked. As I stated before, the definition of insanity is doing the same things and expecting different results, okay? Y'all got together in a fly-by-night situation. Y'all, got engaged very quickly. Y'all got pregnant very quickly. He cheated on you. It dissolved. Y'all tried to work it out. It seemed volatile. You moved on. You got with another man. There was never any resolution to the situation, right? There was never any structure. Everything between Porsha and Dennis is always ambiguous, right? You never know where you stand with each other. You never know how to approach a situation. You never know how it's going to be with each other's family. And so listen, if it's not working in terms of having a non-court agreement, what do they call it? A gentleman's agreement between the two of you or whatever, saying, you pick up Pilar here, you pay for her school, I'll take care of her upkeep, blah, blah, blah. If she needs anything, I'll reach out to you. If that's not working and what y'all need is structure, then hell, that's what the court system is for. I'm not a big proponent of legalizing the interactions between parents and their children. Honestly, the perfect situation is them figuring it out themselves. But I think with all the ambiguity in y'all's relationship, y'all's family life, and just the dysfunction that's going on, having one instance in your life where something is constant, standard, worked out in black and white, signed by a judge, I don't think it's a bad thing. I honestly don't. And y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Are you an advocate of Porsha and Dennis working it out in terms of, non-court agreements? Or are you fine with them tootsie rolling down to the courthouse and getting a judgment in place? Now listen, I really feel that the main breakdown between them at the table was that they were trying to have two separate conversations. Porsha didn't want to talk about her life with Simon, any sort of prenup, any sort of house. Dennis thought that it was just them chopping it up. He wanted to, albeit, the questions he was asking were a bit invasive and a bit messy for what they came to discuss. But to me, it wasn't anything that should have stirred up such controversy between them at the table, right? So I feel like we're missing a piece in terms of why she showed up to this dinner so angry and so guarded from the jump, right? But I don't know. I don't think it was the right forum to start talking about court cases and stuff. The problem is that Porsha got heated, Dennis fed off of Porsha's energy, and him saying, you know, we need a court order in place, Pilar is 50% mine. In a non-heated exchange, perhaps if they were down to the damn lawyer's office just trying to work it out in a very civilized, calm manner, I don't think it would have come off as bad as it did at that table, okay? But you put in the ego, the backstory, the tensions between them, the unresolved issues, and then you have a recipe for disaster. So in my humble opinion, I really feel that going down to the courthouse and getting a judgment in place just to put some level of normalcy and standardization in y'all relationship is the best situation to do. And in conclusion, y'all, do you think Porsha's Family Matters deserves a second season? I say yes, and really based on two fronts. Number one, there was no resolution this season. A lot of the storylines are still up in the air. There's no resolution between Porsha and Dennis. So from a purely continuing the story perspective, absolutely it should be continued. And also from a marketing perspective, I think it should be continued. The streets are saying that Porsha's Family Matters is outperforming the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City in terms of weekly viewership. And so the natural progression as a Bravo exec is to say, if this show is outperforming other shows, which are pretty much smash hits on the network, then the dollars are making sense. So we should extend it and move forward with a new season. So drama, altercations, fighting, and mess aside, Porsha's Family Matters seems to be a hit. I can only watch it in small doses because it's a lot. And I low-key kind of feel like this may be sort of Porsha's fall from grace because the show really does not portray her in the best light. And quiet as is kept, she's not even the damn star of her show, okay? Dennis and his mama are the breakout stars of the show. And although I find Porsha interesting, I feel like the characters and the situations in her life are what really drives the show. So we'll see what should happen in season 2, which I'm sure will get the green light, y'all. But I think that's all I really want to say for this episode and the season finale. So if you liked what I said, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all social media at DatDamnDasher. And until next time, y'all, bring on more mess in season 2. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.